What's going on, you guys? How are you guys doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys so much for tuning back into another video. Today's video, I'm going to be ranking jerseys from 2007-2008 series. These are jerseys all done by Reebok, and I'm going to be ranking every single one of them. Well, home jerseys, not away jerseys. These are just home jerseys from 2007. There's one thing from this time period that I learned about jerseys, and that is there are some ugly jerseys. I have to be honest. I did not collect jerseys back then, so ranking these, it was honestly hard, and not hard because which ones I wanted to put at the top. It was hard because which one I want to put at the bottom. Like, me picking my top 10, sure, it was difficult where to put them, but I knew what my top 10 was. The bottom was all just so bad I didn't know where to put every team. So honestly, I could probably do this again next week, and it probably would be jumbled around. At least the bottom part could be interchangeable. This is just how I'm feeling today at the time that I looked at these and decided to do this ranking. These videos are always hard because not everyone agrees with me, especially when we do ranking videos like this. So if you don't agree with me, I'm sorry. Please don't hate me. Don't take it out on me, okay? This is all just for fun here, and I'm just trying to have a good time. So like, don't take it personal if I ranked your team low or if there's a jersey you love and I didn't rank it high. Like, it is what it is, okay? This is all my opinion. You guys can always leave me your opinions down below. I'm always intrigued to see what you guys have to say. And yeah, let's start off this ranking with number 30. And at number 30, I have the Buffalo Sabres. Sorry, Buffalo fans, but the Buffalo Slug is hideous. The logo alone is garbage, I have to be honest. Okay, garbage might be a bit mean. It's just not good. Also, Reebok seemed to love this whole putting striping under the sleeve. I hate all of that. You guys will see a trend with some of the last jerseys here on this list, or I guess the first one's coming up, but bottom of the list is a lot of teams with this kind of design, and the Buffalo Sabres did it here too, where they got the yellow and white underneath the sleeves. I hate it. I hate it so much. Like, I hate that with a passion. I also really dislike the weird striping coming in up at the shoulder down to the bottom of the torso. Don't like that either. Get rid of that. Coming in at number 29 is low on my current list, but also on this one is the Washington Capitals. It's pretty much the same jersey that they wear now, which is kind of crazy how long they've worn this jersey as a home and away, if you actually think about it, because this jersey looks a hell of a lot the same to what they wear now, if not the exact same. I hate it now, and I hate it here too, even though it's the exact same. Logo's terrible, stripings are bad. I don't like this. Coming at number 28 is the New York Islanders, and although the design of the jersey is not one of the worst on this, it's the colors, that orange and that dark blue with the kind of almost Detroit style, how they have the orange going up on the bottom and they have that blue stripe coming through the middle. I think that thing's hideous. I'm going to be honest. Like the striping with different colors could probably work, but the striping with these colors to me just don't work at all, and I'm not a fan of this. I feel bad for this team because they're always ranked so low in these rankings, but coming in at number 27 is the Nashville Predators. I mean, again, like, I feel bad ranking this team so low because all their jerseys come in low, but it's again with that undersleeve striping. I also am not a big fan of the gray coming up. To me, the gray just doesn't look that good. Maybe yellow would have been fun, but this is before they really implemented yellow into the designs. Also, I don't like the white on the inside of the torso there. I think that's got to go too. Coming in number 26 is the Philadelphia Flyers. Again, this is another team that's always ranked low on these, and I feel bad, but it is what it is. This is an ugly jersey. I'm not a fan. I don't mind the black on the bottom. I don't mind the black on the torso. I don't like how the white comes up from the sleeve and also does a weird little angle up into the torso. Not a fan of that. Get rid of that. Also, I'm not a big fan of the orange kind of swirly stripe there on the sleeve. I don't know. This jersey just doesn't do it for me. Coming at number 25 with pretty much a very similar design here, and that's the Ottawa Senators. Now, maybe I'm capping on the similar design, just that weird swoop that goes up that Philadelphia had. They just have it going down on the sleeve here. I don't like the black. I don't like the white just being on top randomly and it on the inside of the torso. I just don't like it. Like, every single jersey from here that I've listed so far, I don't like. There's not even a part of it I do. I just don't like them. Coming at number 4 is the Tampa Bay Lightning. Again, for similar reasons that I've had in the past. It's the underarm striping. I just don't like that the sleeves go up underneath the arm and then into the torso. Like, why is that a thing at this stage of hockey? I don't know why Reebok loved this, but this is all over the place. I don't like the blue being next to that black. They're very dark colors. They kind of almost mesh together a little bit, almost the same shade. I don't like that either. Otherwise, I don't mind the logo. I love the lettering on the torso there. That's cool. That's about it. Coming in number 23 is the Florida Panthers. So there's a couple things I don't like about this. I'm not a big fan of the stripe coming down. But the number one thing I don't like is the pinstripe coming down the torso. I hate when jerseys do this. A lot of teams in like the AHL and stuff do this, and I don't like it at all. I just don't like that stripe that comes down from like the neck down right through the middle. I hate that. I actually really hate it. I think it's hideous, and that's why this one's ranked so low. Coming in number 23 is the Minnesota Wild. Now, although it doesn't have anything I dislike about it, like stripe-wise, I just think it's super boring. It just has the one stripe that comes up on the sleeve here, and that's it. That's all it has. It's like all red except for that weird little part on the sleeve. To me, it's just no. If it had a green stripe on the torso, I'd like it better, but I just don't like that that's the only stripe it has, is weirdly placed on the sleeve. Coming in number 21 is the Pittsburgh Penguins. Again, with the underarm, like, just design. I just don't like this. I think the white's just a no-go there. I'm not even a big fan of the gold. I think the only reason I put it is because I actually think the logo itself with gold actually looks pretty good. I don't know why, but I think the gold as a sleeve, like as a color on a stripe, I think looks terrible. But on the logo, I actually think it looks pretty good. Coming in number 20 is the Colorado Avalanche. I'm not a fan of this, the weird stripe here. I also just don't like the stripe that goes down the outside of the sleeve here. Just the blue and the burgundy, I just don't like that. I also am not a fan of the inside torso striping. That just does not do it for me. Number 19, we got the Calgary Flames. This is the Calgary Flames jersey that we all know. They had this in Reebok, or had this in Adidas as well for a bit, and then they got rid of it. I never was a super big fan of the jersey itself. I felt like it was just a very weird jersey. I didn't hate it, but I never loved it. I especially didn't like that inside striping that they have. It's kind of like close to what the Anaheim Ducks have now, and I just don't like those. Coming in at number 18 is the Phoenix Coyotes, not the Arizona Coyotes. They are the Phoenix Coyotes in this video. And there's nothing really wrong with the jersey. It's just very plain. It's very just, It's nothing wow, nothing amazing. To me, it's just an okay jersey. So that's why it's ranked where it is, kind of in the middle. I don't hate it. Definitely don't love it. Coming in number 19 is the St. Louis Blues. Now, this one feels vintage. Like, all these Reebok jerseys with the weird striping feel vintage and just feel like old jerseys. This one definitely gives me old jersey feelings. Like, it just feels like an old jersey, but it's kind of done in a kind of more modern and a better design. To me, again, I'm not a big fan of the shoulders, and I'm not a fan of that stripe that comes down. Although the rest of the striping on the sleeve, I do think's okay, and the logo looks good. Coming number 16 is the San Jose Sharks. Now, this is their old home jersey. The one thing I do like about it, though, is the numbers on the front, and I like the shoulders. Those of you guys who don't know and haven't watched for a while, I'm not a fan of the old San Jose Sharks jerseys. I just found them very boring, and I did not like them. I did not like the lack of torso striping, and I like here it's got torso striping. This one's got the cool different shoulder colors, which I really like as well. I just think this one has a lot more going for it than what their old one did. So this one's ranked higher than that one would have been. Coming in number 15 is the Edmonton Oilers. And I'm going to be honest, I don't hate this jersey. When I was looking through here, I'm kind of surprised I had this one ranked as high as I do. I think it's kind of interesting how the striping stops on the outside of the sleeve. Like, it just goes underneath, comes around, and then just stops. It's very interesting. It's got red in there too, which is so interesting for the Edmonton Oilers. I kind of like it. It's a little bit cool. There's some things I like about it, but there's some things I dislike. So the other ones underneath, I kind of just dislike. This one, I kind of found some things that I thought was cool and interesting. So that's why I had it up at 15. Number 14 is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Now, this one I put here just because of how safe it is. There's lots below me with striping I just hate, and stuff about the jersey I hate. Kind of like the Phoenix Coyotes, there's nothing about this jersey I hate. It's just kind of okay. It's just an okay jersey. Number 13, we got the Detroit Red Wings, kind of the same as the Toronto Maple Leafs. Nothing I hate, nothing I love, kind of just an okay jersey, to be honest. There's not much else to say. It's pretty much exactly what they wear today. Coming in at number 11 is the New Jersey Devils. I don't mind this jersey. Kind of like the other two, though. It's just an okay design. There's nothing about it that's crazy to me that like makes me love it and is super unique. But there's nothing about it that I look at it and I just go, I hate that jersey with a passion. So it just kind of falls here. It's just a good spot for it. Okay, here on out, I like pretty much all these jerseys. This is where it got a little bit difficult, but coming in number 11, we have the Anaheim Ducks. I don't mind the jersey whatsoever. I think this jersey would look 10 times better with an actual logo on it. And this is coming from somebody who loves text logos. I just think the text logos here do not work for me. Like I said, I love text logos. Don't get me wrong. They're some of my favorite jerseys. I just don't like it here. Otherwise, I do like the striping. I think it's pretty unique. It's cool. And that's why it's up higher than it probably could have been. This one kills me to put here, but it's only fair. Coming at number 10 is the Vancouver Canucks. It's pretty much the exact same jersey they wear now. The only reason I didn't put it higher is because it still has the word mark on it. I think the word mark was a negative, a huge negative to Canucks jerseys. I know it was kind of unique because no other team really had a logo with a word mark. The only other team that really did that was... I just thought it was kind of a unique one because the word mark wasn't implemented in the logo. It's separate. They're two separate kind of identities, two separate things on the jersey. So I kind of thought it was unique, but I never liked it and I never thought it looked good. So that's why this one's ranked number 10. All around though, the jersey design's good, especially compared to some of the ones under it. Coming in number 9 is the Chicago Blackhawks. Pretty much the same jersey they wear now. It's just a nice, clean jersey. And especially compared to some of these other ones, it's kind of bumped up the list. Like in my Today Adidas jersey ranking, this one kind of falls out of the top 10. But because I hate some of the ones underneath, this one barely makes it into the top 10. Number 8, we got the Carolina Hurricanes. I like this jersey, and the only reason this jersey is not higher is because of that big white block on the sleeve. I'm just not a fan of that. I think if they made it smaller and made it just a normal size block on there, it would look so much better, but I think that stripe is just way too thick. It's the only reason this jersey is not in a top 5 for me. Coming in at number 7 is the Montreal Canadiens. Very plain, very simple, very similar to what they currently have. Nothing wrong with it. But I think because it's so good and it's the same and there's just nothing I hate about it, it's got to be up here. Same with this team. Coming in number 6, the Columbus Blue Jackets. I really like the Columbus home jersey. It's grown on me, and I really like it here as well. I think it looks good, especially compared to some of the jerseys underneath. That's the difference between this ranking is in a normal Adidas cut, there's so many I like higher, like just so many more jerseys I like, that this one, same with Montreal, kind of fall a little bit down the list. But because there's not a lot here that I love, these ones kind of end up climbing the ladder a little bit. This might be a shock to you guys, but starting my top 5, we got the Dallas Stars. I don't know what it is. Something about this I like. You guys know I like word mark jerseys. It's a word mark. And also really think it's unique and cool how the number 10 is underneath the Dallas text. Only reason this thing is not higher is because of the colors. I think the colors are duds. If they used like Dallas Stars green instead of that gross yellow, I think this thing would be like top 2, maybe even number 1 on this list. But because of the colors used, it's just number 5, but I love the design. Coming in number 4 is the Boston Bruins. Just a clean all-around design. Same jersey that they use now, but I still think it's really, really cool and just really clean, and it's just done really well. Speaking of teams that have the same jersey, coming in number 3 is the New York Rangers. You just can't go wrong. It's a nice jersey in Adidas, and it's a nice jersey here as well. Coming in number 2, might be a surprise to some people, we got the Atlanta Thrashers. I love this jersey. It checks all the marks. It looks nice, colors are unique, design's unique, and it's just cool. It's just an all-around cool jersey. I love this thing. I don't collect anything other than Adidas, but if I was to collect something in other manufacturer, it would be this jersey here. Coming at number 1, and rightfully so in my opinion, is the LA Kings. The black and purple looks phenomenal, you guys. I know it's still really black. It's kind of boring, but to me, just using the color purple puts it at the top here. I love the purple. I think the design looks good. I actually like the LA Los Angeles at the bottom there. I think that's really cool too. I do like this logo. This is all around just a sick jersey. This is what the LA Kings need to do today. But there you guys have it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your guys' ranking down below. You don't have to tell me all the teams. Just let me know your top 5 maybe. Again, we're all not going to agree on everything. That's okay. That's a part of the fun here. But I haven't done any other jerseys that's not currently Adidas, so I felt like this would be fun. Maybe I'll also go back and rank some other eras too, rank some CCM jerseys, and just rank some older jerseys, because I think this would be really fun. If that's something you guys would like to see, show support on the video by smacking the like button. Also subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. It'd mean a lot to me. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.